A Whiteside County family says the justice system has failed them. We've been following the Von Holten's case over the last several months. The family protesting a plea bargain they believe does not fit the crime. Charles Von Holten bonded out of the Whiteside County Jail after being charged in 2018. He was charged with 9 counts, accused of sexually abusing 2 of his grandchildren. Both were under the age of 8. Over the last 4 years, the family has been fighting for this case to go to a jury. And yesterday, they shared their victim impact statements. We want to warn you, this may be upsetting to some viewers as it addresses child sexual assault. News 8's Nina Burns has our coverage tonight. It's our top story tonight at 10.
A final attempt at stopping a plea bargain, as Charles Von Holten's own family line up to share their victim impact statements.
If only my daughter would have been spared the loss of her innocence by the man I trusted, my father, the defendant, Charles Von Holten.
Von Holten's children and parents of the 2 victims take the lead.
And I want to be clear, we are here today not because my daughter told, but rather because of what you chose to do to our little girls.
Detailing incidents of finding child porn on their father's computer and the molestation and rape of their children.
We as parents believe her, but really no one else in authority in this room has ever remotely cared about the true victims.
Shifting to their frustrations with the court system.
Please do not silence young victims. Please do not allow known pedophiles to roam free to prey on young children. Please set aside the pending plea deal.
Please allow a jury of his peers to decide the guilt or innocence. I humbly ask, please do not silence our young girls. Please let them know the past 4+ years are not in vain.
The 2 young victims brave the mic next.
Since April 2018, I have been brave and told the truth about what Charles Von Holten did to me. Being sexually assaulted and abused by my grandfather at a young age has took over my life. The most painful betrayal of my life comes from those who you trust the most. It would feel better if he was in jail and kept locked up until I was much older. Then I would defend myself.
Before giving her ruling, Judge Trish Joyce addresses letters from the community.
One letter writer questioned how a defendant charged with a Class X felony could receive probation. Well, if that were the case here, I would have to reject a plea agreement for a Class X felony, which called for probation, as probation is prohibited.
That's because Whiteside County State's Attorney Terry Costello dismissed all Class X charges, reducing Von Holten's charges to just 2 Class II felonies.
The prosecutor makes plea agreements with defendants. I do not decide whether a case is tried before a judge or a jury. I do not control which charges the state pursues and which charges the state dismisses. I cannot give any weight to charges which were dismissed by the state as part of this plea agreement.
Judge Joyce gives her final ruling.
The state is dismissing counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the second amended information in 21 CF 210. They are also dismissing count 2 of the indictment.
Charles Von Holten's sentence includes registering as a sex offender, a $10,000 fine, and 180 days under house arrest.